One of the rarest and most historical planes in the world made a stop here in the hub city. The B-25 bomber, one of only 34 in the world. Our Emily Harrison got a look inside of the bomber. Emily, how was the flight?
Well, it definitely wasn't your typical flight, as it was a little bumpy, but overall an incredible opportunity as you got to see this piece of history in action. Here the B-25 bomber is pulling into the runway, getting ready for a 20-minute trip around the town, which is a short flight compared to what she's been through.
This airplane is 75 years old. It's a combat veteran. She was built in 1943. The Army Air Corps accepted her in 1944. She flew 15 combat missions into Italy and Yugoslavia as part of the final campaign in Italy in World War II.
The B-25 bomber was once cutting edge, but now only 34 remain as the years have worn them down. It's taken hours and a lot of money to get this one back to its former glory. But even though it's completely restored, some of the marks remain, like these handwritten notes from World War II soldiers.
When people get off that airplane, they're overwhelmed. The biggest kick we get, quite frankly, is when we have World War II veterans. And as you can imagine, majority of the World War II veterans now are in their 90s, and we fly to World War II veterans if we can get them in the airplane.
Veterans like these guys, they were first in line to get aboard the B-25 and say it was an emotional experience.
I was in Europe on D-Day, and that was one day that I wished every American would read about and think about, because we lost so many good young men that day.
The B-25 bomber serves as a reminder of that history and an opportunity to see it in action, and an incredible experience.
It's a once in a lifetime to fly in a World War II bomber, but what we really get excited about is when parents, or they say, my dad flew on the airplane, or my grandfather flew on the airplane, and they want to come out because I want to see what it was like for them back in the day.
Emily Harrison, KLBK News.